What's up, mi gente? It's your boy Dwell, aka Mr. J, with another episode of Sideways. Sideways Entertainment, Sideways Podcast, Sideways Radio, Sideways TV, Sideways Music. Whatever you want to call it, I'm going to be coming at you sideways. Merry Christmas to everybody. God bless. Hopefully everybody's staying safe. I know it's kind of weird. A lot of us ain't spending time with our family, and I gotta stress this out. You know what I mean? Members of my family continue to get sick. Thank God that it hasn't hit me, my wife, or my daughter. We're only 3. You know what I mean? But it continues to be hitting people. You know what I mean? Recently, my mom and my sister a couple weeks ago, and my on my mom's side of the family, uncles and cousins, a couple of them, they kind of went past it. Some people got sick worse than others, but officially through them it's kind of slowing down, but now a couple from my wife's side of the family, they're from what I'm hearing, they're testing positive. My suegro just came from Mexico, and he's older. You know what I mean? They're older. My suegro and my suegra, they're what you may call seniors. My mom is still younger, you know what I mean? But they're a little older. And my suegro ain't feeling too good, He said he doesn't have taste. They just got back from Mexico, and I think he went to go get tested. I'm not sure, and my cuñados too, they keep getting sick. So I got to stress this out. Stay safe, everybody, you know what I mean? And take care of yourself, take care of your family, and take care of others. You might not believe this is real, but it's still there, and the word is still there. And if you're working like me, it could affect us. You know what I mean? If I get sick, it could affect us. So I gotta stress that out. You know what I mean? Stay safe, take care of your family, and take care of others. You know what I mean? Merry Christmas once again. I just pretty much spend it with my family, with my little girl and my wife. Right now, I got some new beats for Christmas, so los estoy estrenando. New beats. I got the sticker right here. My beats were a little old, a couple years old. They did what they had to do. They got their money's worth. But now I got some new beats. I think they're the Studio 3. I don't have the box with me, but it's the Studio 3 beats. These are wireless. The ones I had were like the first ones that came out, and they did their job. So also, you can see the red background. First of all, for these beats, thanks to my wife. And as you can see, I got a red background. Shout out to Stoop Down once again for the support. This was a Christmas gift. Some LED lights. They have different colors. This is my first time working with them. And there they are. It's red. I tried the blue ones, but the red standed out a little more. You know what I mean? With my black background. Once again, Stoop Down Records. Stoop Down Unlimited. Check it out. I'll try to draw a link on. I'll put the link up there. That way you guys could go to his page and show some support. I want to thank everybody. I've been getting some subscribers. You know what I mean? Thank you. I'm about last month I was like at 470 something, and right now I'm at 510, I think, maybe a little over. So thank you. You know what I mean? I reached over 500. Like I said, I want to do something with this platform, and I want to be able to build it up to where I can also support, where I can help, where I can donate, have those funds to help those in need, my people and other people, my family, your family, because this is to me, this is what it's all about. I like helping. I try my best to help however I can. And I would like to help those with some type of donation eventually, or and I also want to build this podcast up, build this channel up. I want to be able to have a platform for those like me, you know what I mean, who don't have the resources, the connections, the network, and just want to get their foot in the door. Because no matter what, if you got a homie that you don't got to be big time, you know what I mean? You got a homie that's starting to make beats, and you could rap, that's how you get your foot in the door. Once you get to know that guy, you'll know somebody else that makes beats, or he'll that guy who makes beats will get introduced to other rappers, and then that's how you connect. As long as you do your job and do what's good, that's what it means. I might not be able to get a Snoop Dogg in here, but I would like to eventually get some young cats from Santana, starting at least from Santana, and move up from there, or if even from LA or San Diego or whatever. So you know what I mean? Any part of Orange County, doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Santana, but obviously start somewhere. Doesn't matter. Eventually help a guy that's trying to come up through this platform. Because first of all, I like rapping, so I'm into music, and this platform is gonna be based on music for the most part, or for a majority part of it. You know what I mean? And then we'll be going on from there. Yeah. Once again, thank you to Stoop Down. Thank you to my wife for these brand new beats, for these brand new LED lights. Thank you to all my subscribers. Merry Christmas, especially. God bless. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do this video. It might take a couple of days for me to upload, because as I spoke in my other video, I have some delays with my internet, with DirecTV. I had some issues and I had to cancel them. So right now I'm in the process of waiting for my other internet provider to come through and hook it up. They send it by mail, but eventually I can't hook it up, so they got to send out a technician. So I'm waiting on that. Meanwhile, I might be able to drop some stuff over my phone. This is through my little studio, through my computer and my camera. It's not through the phone, so I could edit it a little better through my computer, but I can't upload it. So I'm gonna have this ready in a couple days, soon, hopefully. Today's Christmas Day. Today's the 25th. Like I said, I hope everybody had a good day. God bless. Christmas is about it's about the Lord sending out giving us his son. You know what I mean? That's what Christmas means. Changing subject real quick. This I've been working on this for a little bit. I myself am a YouTuber. I don't know if I'm considered an influencer. I'm Rasa. I like supporting the Rasa and anybody who wants to come up. You know what I mean? But eventually, that's just how it works. If you're a black man, who you gonna start with? The black man. If you're a Chinese, who you gonna start with? The Chinese. And then move up from there. You know what I mean? If you're Mexican, who you gonna really start with? Those close to you, the Mexican. Usually that's how it works, I'm guessing. You know what I mean? I don't know if necessarily that's how it's gonna work, but so first and foremost, this list I have right here is basically on a Rasa, Mexican, American, or actually native born Mexicans, you know what I mean, that I felt this year, or I saw, or I paid attention to this year, 2020. It's almost the end of the year. So basically I want to give a shout out to these people, my props to these people. A lot of you people have probably heard of them, maybe not. Like I said, maybe I'm gonna be missing out some names, or maybe I won't, but there's a lot more people obviously out there. But these are just the people that personally I paid attention to. Now, this isn't my top list. Like I said, I'm missing people. This isn't people that are they can or they cannot be my favorite. I'm just saying people that I noticed, even if I like them or don't, that I want to show my respect to, that they did their thing. Obviously, I like them, but that you could say I'm a hardcore do or die fan, or I'm not. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna give my respect to these people. They're Rasa, and I feel like they're moving up and they're doing their thing, and they're trying to prosper. First, on my list, is FKM. I heard him a couple times before in the past. He's originally a rapper. I think FKM stands for fuck 'em. I think that's his name. You know what I mean? Look him up. FKM. I think he's from the IE. I'm not sure. But right now, what I've been seeing him do is his podcast. It's called A Baker's Dozen. And to be honest, I like it. I give him props. I'm down with it. You know what I mean? I look at it. It pops up on my feed. and much respects to him. Right now, I think he's doing a segment where he's doing music videos. But to be honest, he's been bringing up some cool people in there. Pretty much Rasa. He's doing his thing. Pretty good interviews. It looks like he has a blast every time he does it. So much props to him. Once again, FKM. Look him up. You know, I don't think I'm going to put all these links up there. But look him up. FKM. And also doing this so that way the people who don't know can show some support. You know what I mean? And build them up. Because at the same time, they can build someone else up. Second on my list is Sad Boy Loco. He's a rapper from Santa Barbara. You know, originally, a lot of you might know him from being on YG's label. So, you know, much props to him. I like him. I listen to his music. You know what I mean? He pops up on YouTube all the time. To be honest, I don't know if I'm subscribed to him. I don't think I am. But he pops out. He's relevant. This year, lucky for him, he got freed. You know what I mean? He was dealing with some good issues. But luckily for him, he got him settled. And he's out. He's making music, cool music. I think he's not with YG no more. But he's being relevant right now. He's doing his thing. And, you know, much props to Sad Boy Loco for coming out of jail. You know what I mean? Whatever he did to do it, props to him. You know what I mean? Look up his videos. He's coming out with a couple videos. He's in a couple podcasts with a couple big names. Recently with Vlad and No Jumper. Pretty good stuff. So much props to Sad Boy Loco. Do your thing. And we hope, or you come up with a couple more things. But as long as you do your thing. Next on my list, a lot of people know this name for sure. King Little G from LA. You know what I mean? Always staying relevant. King Little G is always doing his thing. Much props. He's probably the biggest name out there when it comes to the Rasa or the Chicano culture. You know what I mean? He's a rapper. Much props to him. You know what I mean? No hate at all. He's doing his thing. He's been doing his thing. He tries to also bring new people in the mix. So much props to King Little G. I think he just dropped a new album called The 90s Kid Part 2. I haven't heard the music at all. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, he did a lot of things with a couple rappers. His videos pop out all the time. So much props to King Little G from LA for doing his thing. AK-47 boys. Check him out. A lot of you people already know who he is. 4 on my list. A lot of people probably don't know this cat. I recently started hearing of him recently. Tony A. the Wizard. Tony A. the Wizard has his own podcast, Rhodium Radio. Probably kind of similar to what I want to do, but yet different. He's bringing in all these rappers, new, old, behind the scene people, production people. He recently started coming up. You know, I mean, he's old school. He's been up, but he started his podcast a couple, maybe 2-3 years ago. I'm not sure correctly. Like I said, to be honest, couple of these people I don't follow. But Tony the Wizard is a DJ. I think he's worked with a lot of people, a lot of rappers like DJ Quick, NWA, back in the day type stuff, High C. And I think he has a documentary, or he calls it a mix documixery. And I saw a little bit. He released one for Christmas. He said a Christmas gift to all you. A couple of days ago, I saw it. Dope. Made me give more props to him. I know right now he's having a little beef with a couple people. Like I said, I to me, he's relevant right now. And hopefully he gets his thing settled. No hate. Much respect. I don't know him personally, but respect to what he's doing. Tony A. the Wizard, he's from LA. I think Wilmington area, Harbor area. He's old school. Check him out. Like I said, his podcast, he interviews a bunch of people from different places, usually Rasa, but it's not limited to, because he's worked with different rappers from different eras, and he's also opening doors to young people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5 on my list is another rapper who's coming up. A lot of people probably know who he is. Maybe not, but this guy's from Texas. Peso Peso. I would see him pop out a lot on YouTube. I'm not subscribed to him. I'm not a hardcore fan, But at the end of the day, I can dig his swag. You know what I mean? Peso Peso. To be honest, I haven't heard too much of his music, and some of the songs that I've heard, I guess I could vibe with it. I'm more of a straight up, you know what I mean, hip hop guy. You know what I mean? And there's some stuff that I can also twist and turn to. I like to listen to all kinds of music. And Peso Peso, I think he's, from what I heard, I'm gonna mention this guy. Started bringing him up today. I think he's in jail right now or something like that. But he's from Texas, Peso Peso. I know a lot of people from Texas are doing their things. A lot of Rasa over there. Obviously, Texas. Originally, it's Texas, not Texas. It's part of Aslan. So I know there's a lot of Rasa out there. Different style, different type of ways. But at the end of the day, we still won. So remember that. Peso Peso. 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 Peso as in the money, I think. Next on my list that I thought was in the mix too, Devour. I'm not sure where exactly he's from, but I'm just say LA. Devour also was fighting a big case, man. A big case. I don't really know what's up. Like I said, I don't follow him too much, but he's relevant. I don't follow his backstory. I don't follow his life like that. I'm not a guy who has Instagram, Facebook, so I don't really think beyond that. I just go with the music. But from what I've heard, he was also fighting a case. Luckily, he's out. You know what I mean? Luckily for him and Sad Boy Loco, their faces. You know what I mean? They're faces that are trying to do their thing. And it's sad to see when someone is doing something. You know, because we don't have too many people doing something. And when they mess up their opportunities, it's sad. You know what I mean? But these two guys, whatever they had to do, they did it. They didn't do what another guy did. I hope not. I don't think so. You guys know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention no name, but he's from New York. Rainbow hair. You know. He didn't do what these two guys, I don't think they did what that did from my knowledge. Props to them. And you know what? They're out. Making music. And I hope you two guys, Devour from LA, check them out. DEVOUR. Cool jams, you know what I mean? Like I said, I might not be a hardcore fan, but cool jams, and my props and my respect. Hope you two guys, Devour and Sad Boy Loco, prosper, do good, and come up on what you're doing, and try to stay away from trouble, man, because we don't have too many people putting it down for us, you know what I mean? And if we lose you guys, we lose a good part of it. That's just how I feel. Same thing, you know, like Canelo. I'm a hardcore fan of Canelo. A lot of people talk smack, but in reality, he's good if you really look at his fights. But, you know, a lot of people talk smack on him, a lot of critics. Why? Because they say he doesn't fight top-notch fighters, which he does. So if we lose him, you know, we got to apoyarnos. If we lose him, we ain't got too many people that's going to back us up right now. Trust me, I'm into boxing. But changing back to this. Next is Young Drummer Boy. He's from Pomona. Dope guy. You know, like I said, I used to watch him when him and King Little G were doing the thing. Good combo, by the way. Combination. I don't know what happened. I don't know the story. They separated. I don't know why. I don't know how, when, but they separated at one point. They're doing their own things. But I like his style. You know what I mean? I could say one of these guys, I like his style. Young Drummer Boy, I think he makes his own beats. He used to make his own beats, King Little G's beats. But I know I have the understanding, that's why he's called Drummer Boy, that he makes his own beats. And he writes raps too. And I like the style. It's modern. You could say he's G. And he's prospering. You know what I mean? When he drops his music, it pops out. He's relevant. And 2020, I think he was in the mix. Third is a female rapper that I've been listening to for the longest time. I don't follow her to that extreme, but she has some good stuff, some dope stuff. She has her own style. Reverie from LA. Reverie. I hope I don't misspell it. Reverie from LA. Female rapper. Dope. Much props to her. I forgot how I got introduced to her music. But there's one or two, three songs that I really liked from her, and she's still in the mix 2020. She has music coming that she released 2020. One of my favorite jams I could say was the one she did with Corrupt, and I think Killer Priest was his name from the Wu Tang. I think the song was called Moon Rocks. That's a classic to me. She's in the mix. She did a good job with Corrupt. Not, you know what I mean? Not too many can match that skill with Corrupt. I put Corrupt in a good pedestal, probably as a lyricist in the rap game. You know what I mean? Corrupt is a dope rapper, and if you did a good job on that song, much props to you. You know what I mean? Corrupt is, even Eminem in one of his songs considers Corrupt to be, I think, top 5. I forgot what song it is, but he's badass. Even Snoop gives him high props. You know what I mean? Corrupt to me is up there when it comes to lyricism. Dope skill, dope rapper, and she did what she had to do in that song. And I know she has more songs. She's a type of female that switches up her style, or musician. Doesn't keep it one way. I'm not sure, but I think she sings. But whatever she does, she switches it up. And check her out, Reverie from LA, Reverie. Another guy that's been coming up, new to the scene, for sure. Misfit Soto. Misfit Soto is in the mix. 2020, he's in the mix. I think he recently signed with Conejo's label, and to be honest, he's dope. Good music, changes it up also. Props to him. I think he was with Cujo at one point, aka past tense Tyrant. They were a good combo too, like King Little G and Young Drummer Boy. You know, hopefully they get back together at one point and they resolve their issues, because they were a good combo. Same with Misfit Soto and Cujo. But I don't know what happened. Misfit Soto, I think, is from the Harbor area. I don't know exactly where, which is LA. Closer to the Harbor area, is closer to the beach. But he's a producer, rapper, and he engineer and pretty much everything. Props to him. Next on the list, Cujo. Once again, ill spitter. You know what I mean? He's dope. I think he takes breaks once in a while, but we need a little bit more of Cujo. Last thing he dropped was that beat. I forgot the name of the song, to be honest. But he did that beat with Biggie Smalls beat, and he killed it. Not too many people. I'm a guy who don't like using Tupac beats. I'm not a hardcore Biggie fan, but Biggie's dope no matter what. Legend, classic. I'm a fan of Biggie, but not like, I'm still a Tupac type of guy, and I wouldn't use, as bad as I was, even if I were top notch, I wouldn't touch a Tupac beat out of respect. But if you're gonna touch one of those beats, you better kill it. Cujo killed it. Props to Cujo. He dropped that out. He dropped that song. Recently he was from High Power. He got into some issues, did his own thing. Cujo, though, we hope to see more things from you. 2020, he did his thing, and hope eventually we get to see that combination with Misfit Soto and him. Next is another cat. A lot of people probably haven't heard of this guy, but he goes by Mr. D, Mr.Dee. He doesn't really drop music. He drops clips of himself freestyling. He's Rasa. He has that hip hop, cholo, 90s type flavor. You know what I mean? And I dig it. He has some good wordplay. I like some of the beats he uses. He uses other people's beats though, cause he's just flowing. So you know what I mean? He's just flowing. But there's a couple beats that I like and a couple verses that I like of him. He did his thing for sure. Mr. D did his thing for sure. I think he's from LA. He's from LA. I just don't know what part. I don't know if it's SGV. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe not, but I know he's from LA. He did his thing. He has a bunch of videos on there. I know he has his own page, and all these Chicano rap platforms, they all pretty much post him up there. It's just him freestyling or spitting what he writes, his verses to some cool beats, different parts of his hood, I think, of his barrio. And he's dope. Check him out. Mr. D did his thing for sure 2020. We hope to see more of you, and eventually hope to see you do some more some more music, some more recordings, some more actual set music that we could listen to on YouTube or even eventually buy and support it. You know what I mean? Um, Next is Gangsta L. I think he goes by Low Boy too. I'm not sure. L Boy. He's from Pasadena, same area from where Drummer Boy's from. Pasadena is a kind of or I don't know if he's from Pomona or Pasadena. Never mind. But it's still LA. Pasadena's borderline LA. I've been there. I think it's LA County. No matter what, it's not that far from downtown at all. Borderline from downtown. Gangstel has some good jams, cool jams. I like his style. It's mellow. It's hardcore too. He has a good flow, good wordplay. You know, that's what I pay attention to, wordplay. It doesn't matter how you sound, how you as long as you have good wordplay. That's what I like. That's what I consider. That's what I give props to, wordplay. Like I said, it doesn't matter if you sound like a Chicano, like what up, ese type stuff, or you want to sound different. You know what I mean? Just to throw it out there, not too many of these use the N word too. You know what I mean? Peso Peso maybe, but he's from Texas. It's a whole different lifestyle. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Gangsta L from Pasadena. Check out his music. I think it's spelled Gangstal. Check him out. He's worked with a couple guys, and I think he's been in the biz for a little bit already. But 2020, he's relevant. Next is Vel the Wonder. It's another Mexicana, Chicana, from LA. Vel the Wonder's dope. I heard her name a couple times, but this year on my feed, she popped out a couple times. She's a dope rapper. I don't know too much about her, but what I did hear, I give her props. And somebody I would probably want to pay attention to more, even investigate her music a little more. She's pretty dope. The 2, 3, 4 songs that I heard were based on 2020 this year, and to be honest, she killed it. I think she's more of a hip-hop girl too, with the little, pues obviously, West Coast mix. She's from LA. Check her out. Vel the Wonder. VEL the Wonder. Another guy, I can't say too much about Vel the Wonder. Sorry. But like I said, she's dope. The 4 songs that I heard are dope. And she did her thing. And I know I kind of seen a couple other songs that are from the past. So she's been around in the game, in the rap scene. And hopefully I get to see her more for her music. Another guy is a rapper, a comedian, does skits, and has a bunch of cool videos, funny videos. He's coming up also. His page is called Fools Gone Wild. He's pretty much new to the YouTube scene. He's from LA, I think, based out of LA. But he's been, you know, he did these little skits where Mr. D, I think his name, Mr. E. Like, he never shows his face. So he played one out where it's George Lopez, and he played one out where it's Mario, I forget his last name, but from Saved by the Bell. Fools Gone Wild, you know what I mean? They're doing their thing. I know a lot of people know who they are. A lot of people are posting up things called Fools Gone Wild with their own videos. But at the end of the day, Fools Gone Wild is one person. And my props to Fools Gone Wild. You know what I mean? To be honest, that he's Mexican, I don't know. But you know what? I'm like 99.9% he is. Especially showing George Lopez and Mario. Another guy that I think was relevant this year, Swifty Blue. Swifty Blue is from LA. I think he's from what area? Paramount, I think. You know what? I never really followed him in the beginning. I think he started off with Criminal. Criminal's another dope guy. He is relevant. I'll get back to Criminal. But I guess what happened was they left each other. I don't know. Basically, by him signing to that one track he released with Mr. Criminal, it gave him the step he needed. You know what I mean? He left him and he didn't stop. He continued, and I think he was relevant this year. I heard he's in jail. I heard for a video from these guys that were talking that he's in jail, that he has 6 months. I don't know. I don't follow him like that. But that he was relevant and kept popping out. And obviously I clicked to look at it. He was there. He has a different sound, different style. But at the end of the day, when I hear his verse, he drops some dope verses. You know what I mean? His style's a little different. He's still Chicano type rap, gangster rap, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? It's still, all this is rap. At the end of the day, it's rap. Whatever you want to call it, it's still rap. Hip hop or not, but it's still rap. You know what I mean? Hip hop, I guess you can categorize hip hop or just rap. You could categorize it. But that they're Chicanos and we call them Chicano rap, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's rap. We don't call nothing else Asian rap, white rap. You know what I mean? So it's rap. That's it. But yeah, they're Chicano, so they're Chicano rap. I rap too. I say I'm a Chicano rapper. That my music is Chicano rap, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's rap or hip hop. You know what I mean? I have a track that says hip hop, Chicano rap, or gangsta shit. Call it what you want it, something like that. But yeah, Swifty Blue, check him out. SWIFTY BLUE. Mr. Criminal, props to Mr. Criminal. He's relevant every year, but he's an old school cat. I didn't really write him in my list, but I'll throw him out there because he's Latino. I was trying to direct this to the Rasa, to the gente mexicana, Chicana. But Mr. Criminal, props to Mr. Criminal. No disrespect at all. Mr. Criminal's doing his thing. At the end of the day, he is Rasa. Much props to Mr. Criminal. I've been following. I don't follow him like that, but I listen to his music. And right now he's doing just so you know, he's doing this thing called Crime Reels. See, so I do know a little bit about him. Why? Because at the end of the day, it's cultura. A lot of people adopt our cultura. He was born in LA, Southland, or whatever. I think he's from LA. And at the end of the day, he represents for the Rasa, for the Latinos. And he's doing his thing. No hate at all. Much props to him. There's a lot of people I didn't name here. You know what? I'm gonna name another guy, Conejo. Much props in the movie he did. I forgot what it's called. I don't have it in my top of my head, but it was the Tax Collector. I think that's what it's called, Tax Collector, with Shia LaBeouf. Good movie. To me, it was a good movie. They both played a good role. I think everybody who came out in that movie played a good role. George Lopez comes out in that movie as a gangster. Put it like that. He did a good role. Good movie. Check it out. Tax Collector, starring Conejo. Conejo, if you listen to his music, he sounds like a bad guy. Hardcore rapper. He sounds like a scary individual. And that's what he played in his movie. And it looks like he played the part real good. He played himself, pretty much. So much props to Conejo, who was relevant in 2020. He's dropping music all the time. He's one of the rappers that probably has a million songs. Hip hop guy, Chicano rap, but I consider him in the platform of hip hop because he does his thing. Maybe there's a couple rappers out here, a couple influencers. Oh, there's another one that I've been watching. Props is from Mexico, El Navarrete Show. He does a bunch of comedy skits. Some are pretty funny. I like them. I'm not subscribed to him, but it's relevant. It pops out on my feed. El Navarrete Show. There's a lot of influencers that I didn't mention. A lot of rappers I didn't mention. Not because of hate. Not because I don't respect them. Not because of anything. Maybe I don't follow them. Maybe I don't know who they are. Maybe, for whatever reason I didn't mention them. Because maybe, like I said, in this list is just people that I saw. You know what I mean? Yeah, there is people that did one thing, but they didn't do too many things. And I think these people were relevant 2020. My respetos to everybody that's doing their thing and coming up. If I didn't mention your name and you deserve it, dispensa. Keep doing your thing. Props to everybody. Props to all the Rasa. Props to all my other people. You know what I mean? As long as you're doing your thing, no disrespect, nothing but love, and more power to you. I hope 2021 is a better year for all of us. I pray to God, hopefully it is. Hopefully, and if not, all this time you have inside, if you're respecting the quarantine, obviously we can't go out to many places. Use your time to figure out what you want to do or to do something. You know what I mean? Don't waste your time drinking, smoking, and trying to hang out. Put your mind to work. You know what I mean? And hope and try to achieve something. You know what I mean? It's your boy Dwell. Once again, props to all these people. There's a lot of influencers or YouTubers or rappers or artists I didn't mention. You know what I mean? But if you did your thing, you're doing your thing. Keep it up. Once again, thank my wife for this gift, the beats. Thank Stoop Down for these LED lights in the background. Much love, respect, and have a blessed Christmas and a happy New Year. I'll try to drop more videos as soon as possible, maybe through my phone. Peace.